constantly asking for a natural mosquito, flea, and tick repellent spray. And if you worry about the potential dangers of chemical flea and tick mosquito products for your pets, you're not alone. Today I'd like to introduce you to a natural alternative that's both safe and effective for repelling these pesky insects. Before we dive into how to make it, let's talk about the risks of using chemical products on our pets. While they're very effective, they come with a potential for reactions. One of these reactions is seizures in dogs that are prone to neurological problems. There's something called the blood-brain barrier, and it protects the brain from potential insults from toxins such as flea control products that kill fleas and ticks by attacking their nervous system. In some dogs, this barrier lets the drug in while others remain protected from it. While these reactions are rare, they happen, and these products should be effective, but you also have to weigh the risks and benefits of them, especially if you live in an area where ticks are rampant or your pet is suffering from flea allergies and their quality of life is suffering. It's important when using essential oils to start with a low concentration to see how your pet will do with them. Use care, especially when using them for the first time. Start with a low percentage, like 0.5% for all dogs, especially small dogs. The first time I use it, it's the lowest for all dogs. You can gradually increase to up to 2% in large dogs. This translates to 3 to 4 drops per ounce or 20 to 30 drops per 8-ounce cup. 10 drops per ounce is equivalent to 80 to 90 drops per 8-ounce cup when you're talking about the higher dilution. Now here's everything that you're going to need. I have just a glass measuring cup. This is just the one that I have. You should have an amber bottle or a blue cobalt blue bottle. Keeps the essential oils away from the light as much as possible. So this is a little larger than I would like, but this is what I have. A nice little funnel to pour your everything in there. I have my lemongrass oil, which is my favorite. I love the smell of lemongrass. Usually if I go someplace where there's horseflies or lots of mosquitoes, this is what I use only. But in this case, there's actually a synergy amongst the oils. So this one is lemon eucalyptus I'm going to use as well. This one is actually as effective as DEET for repelling mosquitoes. And cedarwood this is just anecdotal, but the people that use this tell me they see the least amount of ticks on their dog. So if you have a tick area, you might want to go with a higher count of the cedarwood oil. And then I do add some jojoba oil. And this is more just hydrating and kind of counteracts the effects of the essential oils. If you put a whole bunch of this on, it'll actually suffocate the fleas. But your dog would be like an oil ball, which you don't really want, a greasy dog. And you can skip that altogether if you don't like the texture of it on their fur. And again, distilled water is what I use for the carrier. I don't use oils because my dog tends to get a little too greasy doing that, and then there are all our furniture and whatnot. So this is what we're going to start with, and I will show you how to put it all together. We have our lemongrass oil here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my lemon eucalyptus. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of my cedar. Just pour that here. We are going to top it off. 8 ounces. Okay. Pour it in our spray bottle. My favorite is lemongrass. Okay, so the first time you apply this to your dog, you want to be ready to go for a brisk walk so they don't lick it off of their fur. Also, you could try a little peanut butter on a spoon, which is what I'm going to do because she won't really care too much about what I'm doing. So you want to avoid the eyes and the nose. So I'm going to keep her busy. I'm going to let her lick this. And you want to spray it evenly. Work it into the hair a little bit. You're going to be on the trail. You want to make sure that you get kind of around the nape of the neck, because if they're going to run into ticks, their chest is going to run into the ticks. So, and the ticks like to kind of go up the neck. So you want to kind of spritz underneath the neck area, the armpits, and the belly. So she's kind of busy with this and she's not minding it so much. spritz their legs. And you might have to reapply every hour or two if you're out on the trail or in an area where there's a lot of horseflies or mosquitoes or ticks. They're going to brush up against them, so you want to get the neck, armpits, the legs. But a few things: do not, the first time when you apply it, be very careful of their eyes and their mouth. Do not spray it on irritated skin. You want to see how your dog does with it before you use a whole bunch of the spray on them. You want to make sure that they can tolerate it at the lowest concentration before you use more. And play around with what works best for you. My favorite is lemongrass. This combination I kind of did for fleas and ticks and mosquitoes. So I put kind of a combination and research shows that they kind of work in synergy. So I'd give that a try. And happy hiking and outdoors this summer and spring. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful.